We're back, baby, on a brand new time slot. This is a one-off, guys. Thank you for joining us. If you're here on a Friday afternoon with no camera, Dave, technical difficulties as well. How you doing, bud?
A bit better. Not as dead as I was for the Champions League match.
Yeah, so Dave's been sick. I didn't even look at that stream yet, man. But
Yeah,
yeah,
you didn't miss anything. It was very janky.
it happens. That's just what happens when you go live sometimes. DAZN says screw you. The internet connection blows up. Your camera stops working. Either way, despite all our shortcomings, please like and subscribe. There's links in the description. Spotify, X, Discord, all of it. Oh, and we finally got Bogdan, and it's a time that you can actually join us. So it's 10 p.m. Central European time. It's a little bit late, but not too late. That's not really that late for Europeans. They're just finishing up dinner, I bet. At least in Italy and Spain, those Mediterranean guys, they sit down at 9 to eat. But Dave, we're gonna lean on you a little bit because you were the one doing it live. I did not catch the game live.
Yeah.
So I guess we talk about VILLAREAL first because we never really had a chance to do that. I mean, you did the stream, so just a quick synopsis about it, I suppose, because I'm sure you had your words.
Yeah. Some words at least. Yeah, it started off really bad. Like we looked very chaotic. We didn't know like where we should be on the pitch. We didn't know whether we wanted to start off with an offensive game plan or to sit stable for the first part of the game. Like we tried like different stuff that didn't make sense. Like we were playing a high line, for example, in the first 30 minutes, and they bypassed us very easily. But then but while playing the high line, we also like didn't do anything in possession. We did again a lot of side passes, and that was also down to the midfield of McKennie and Cope Miners, which that was the biggest trash I've ever seen. Honestly, I don't want to see that midfield ever again. Like we had no control over the game. I don't know why, but GATTI who was on the right side? Was it Kalulu in the lineup? It was Kalulu, I believe.
Yes, I believe in Kelly on the left. I shall
They
bring up.
they played unnecessarily high, and I have a couple of screenshots. Just have to send them from my iPad to my PC, and then I'll be able to show you that. But yeah, what we did honestly made no sense. We didn't know, like we didn't have a game plan. That was what it looked like, or the players flat out ignored what the plan was.
Well, this is something we've sort of talked about a lot lately is Tudor's tactics. And we're going to talk a bit about Tudor today because, I mean, social media is talking about Igor Tudor quite a bit today. But is this just yet another example of him not having any sort of game management or any plan really going into it other than just kick the ball and run at it?
I don't know, because I think kind of like some in the chat were trashing him again, which I understand that kind of. But I think he redeemed himself a bit with the game plan he had for the second half, because that worked so much better. Like we were more fluent. He brought in Conceição for was it Cope Miners on the right 10, I believe.
Yeah.
Like Cope Miners fell so deep and he didn't connect anything. He was standing almost next to Locatelli. Like he wasn't playing the 10 position. Like he was playing so deep. And when he subbed in Conceição for like immediately after at the 45th minute, you saw a difference in verticality and speed in our build up overall. Like it was way better and way quicker, way more energetic, and that changed the game. And I give him credit for that, for changing that. But
But the starting lineup.
the
Like
starting
what?
lineup was trash. That was actually trash.
And this is a really tough part of the schedule. I understand that. I know one side will say, "Oh, there's no excuses. These are professional athletes. They should be able to handle this." There's the other side of the camp that's like, "Oh, fixture congestion, injuries, and Cabal as well, picking up an injury, uh, relapsing essentially." I have they said what his injury was? I haven't actually seen it yet. Speaking of which,
No, I haven't seen anything specific yet, but I'm not up to date with the news as well. Um, at in that moment, it looked very scary because like he was tearing up, so you were fearing like the worst and that he re-injured the knee, but he was able to walk it off. So that was kind of a good sign. The last I heard was like couple of weeks and the strain or
I'm seeing.
something like a bit minor.
Well, this was October 2nd. Something I'm seeing now, from Sky Sport is 45 days.
Yeah. And
So
he looked very rusty as well. Like the players were getting past him very easily on the right side. Yeah, he didn't look good, but maybe that is just down to him not being able to play a lot.
So Bell's out. That puts possibly Kostic back in the mix. Who
Yeah,
else you can? I mean, you could put McKennie in there, really, but probably Kostic. Uh,
yeah,
I mean, what do you do? What do you do? That's what you got, right? That sucks. So, I mean, we do have Milan. We will talk about Milan as well. This was clearly another attempt of trying to rotate the squad, and this whatever attempt to launch Coop Miners. Just how many times, how many relaunch attempts does this guy get? You know, at
I
what
don't
point do
get
we
it.
say fuck it? He's done.
Yeah,
He gets a 6.1. The only one doing worse is Cabal because he didn't play much and he got a yellow card.
yeah. The issue is I think the investment in Coop Miners is too high
No,
to
and I
bench him.
understand it, but like just like Vlahovic, who's likely to just run out his contract, which is, I mean, there's some more news on the fly, but he's just it sucks. Yes, I get it. It absolutely sucks. The previous management made some really dumb moves and we're paying for it. And it's not just the last management or the two managements before that or the three. It's like all the previous managements
Yep, yep,
in the
yep.
past 5 years have just absolutely screwed us over. And remember at the beginning of last season how we're like we finally got rid of all that dead weight. We got rid of most of them. We still have Arthur, of course. Most of those dead contracts. We're like we're starting fresh. And Gintoli came in and just did the exact same thing.
Yeah,
And this is what we have. You have a Cabal who clearly can't stay healthy, and now we have Kostic as your starting left wing back.
yeah. You remember when I told you there's a reason that we will keep Kostic? Like there's a reason they didn't want him they didn't want him gone.
He puts in a
Uh,
shift. I'll give him that. Should he be starting? No. Is he all right to continue running up and down the pitch for 20, 30 minutes?
no, but that's the issue that I anticipated. Like with our injury record, that the backups will see like noticeable game time. So if Kostic is the backup, he will get he'll get a lot of game time. It is what it is, whether we like it or not. Um, and yeah, he doesn't give us any verticality or whatever. Like, be prepared for another cross-stitch session. And honestly, my issue with it is that it changes overall what the team wants to do. So if you play Kostic, you kind of have to play Vlahovic because Kostic gives you the crosses. And I'm sorry, but Jonathan David has no. Sorry, Jonathan David doesn't have the necessary height or size to be in any form of danger in the air. But Vlahovic is that. He's actually like pretty good, in my opinion, in his aerial presence. And maybe you profit off of that. But yeah, I mean, it's not looking good.
So just to go
And
back
that
to
that
Cabal.
that means like switching Cambiaso to the right side as well. So then you're again cross and inshallah almost.
Yeah. To go back to Cabal quickly, I did find the prognosis here. Medium grade injury to the biceps femoris muscle of the thigh. So 2 weeks further examination. So that's where the 2 weeks came from. That means, yeah, definitely more than that. That sucks. I mean, that brings it to mid-November sometime.
Yeah.
Oh well. Kostic is up.
That is a long time. I thank God we have an international break now after the Milan game. But then we are in the deep part where we'll also play like Coppa Italia games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it doesn't really let off at all. And with the congested fixture, I mean the classic Christmas break, if you will, is only a couple days. It's not even a break anymore.
Exactly.
So I mean, next guy up, do you see? I don't know who else do you see. You McKenny, obviously.
Yeah, but how
I
many
don't know.
times have we seen that one as well?
Yeah, it's just you have to. Well, that's why there's a January market. You have to get to January, but
Yeah.
you have to make a move at that point for somebody that can play out wide like that. You could, I mean, you could put Mario in that role. You know, put Cambiaso to the left,
Yeah.
Mario on the right. I guess you have options. They're just not ideal, if you will.
Yeah.
And I mean, Cabal just came back. This is what we were doing before, but we were having the same conversation about, oh, who's going to play on the wings with Cambiaso today?
Yeah.
So we're just back to square one.
Yeah, that's the problem. Look, a fit Cabal, in my opinion, is good enough, right? Like as the backup to Cambiaso. But the problem is that Cambiaso played every game except the one for the red card ban, I believe. And if
Well, the
he's your
two.
starter, whether he'll play on the left or right side, like he's your game in, game out starter. So you have to spare his legs a little bit. And for that, you need a fit Cabal. But we threw him in like it was. Genuinely, do you think it would have been a big difference if you played Kostic at that position for that for that game?
I mean, Cabal only played 16 minutes, so I mean, obviously not. It wouldn't have really affected much, would it have?
Yeah.
It may have just been what we needed for all we know. Like Kostic does work in certain
Yep.
situations.
I mean,
He,
there's a reason he's there. And if Cabal still needs time, maybe it was also a freak injury, but still, like he came off an ACL tear, and you have to take it slowly with those. So I think we were a bit premature, honestly.
yeah. And I guess to know, yeah, Joao Mario did come in for Cabal in that game. Played, I guess, the 74 minutes plus.
Yep.
Looking at it, I guess I can bring up the FOT mob so you can all see. Got a 7.1 rating, so didn't do a horrible job. But now you have to rotate. I guess here's the thing too. We're playing an Allegri team now. Should we
Yep.
just jump? We just jump right into the Milan? Like you probably already talked about this fresh off the game.
Yeah. Let me just do this quickly because I wanted to show at least some examples of our highlight and what my issue with it was.
But
Oh, Jesus.
he's you having more technical difficulties over there?
Oh yeah. Gmail didn't sort my pictures. God damn! I
Oh
took these
no.
screenshots. Oh, all right. Yeah. No, never mind. Never mind. No, it was the first goal that we conceded, right? Our
Yes.
defenders were standing like on center pitch, basically,
Mm-hmm.
and there was like just couple of passes, and they were sliced through. Like Mika Odatse with one move to the right completely. Like this is the like center pitch right now. Made Gatti lose, and he's of course as well quicker than Gatti and went right in between Gatti and who was on the left? And Cambiaso, like Mikao Datsu went straight in between them. Cambiaso lost the tackle. The ball still stayed with Mikao Datsu, and then it was basically a tap in from that point on. But that's what I'm saying. I don't get what the plan was, because we were positioned that high and we weren't in that moment even in ball possession. Like they had the ball, they built up from the back, and we were still playing a very high line. And with this is no joke. Like if you go back for, can you go back for just a little bit?
It's just the highlights. So I mean, it starts.
Look
It
where
basically starts here.
the pass basically comes from their own box, and it slices through our whole midfield and through our defense. That is exactly what I'm describing. And then he is in Mikao Datsu is in the duel with Cambiaso and Gatti, because the ball gets passed in exactly between those two. And
Break it
then
down
he
and
has
head
a
on.
free run. Cambiaso for just a second wins the ball back. But yeah, falls down. Mikao Datsu gets it back and basically tap it.
Yeah, it's a little sloppy. It leaves Gatti in kind of two minds. Just tries to block it with the pass and just doesn't block
Yeah,
anything. It just goes
yeah,
right past them.
yeah.
Um,
And this is why I also like named this video or the stream Mad Genius Gotti, because like his goal was
that
incredible.
that dumbfounded me.
That will maybe be the highlight of his career. Do you remember like how many times he took like bad shots and we said, "Oh no, I don't want him to be the one to take
And then he
it
does that.
because his finishing is that bad." And then all of a sudden you get one of those.
That had to be bullshit luck,
Yeah,
because even the
yeah,
commentator was losing his mind. Like, that doesn't
yeah,
happen. He's not supposed to do
yeah,
that.
yeah. And yeah, yeah, that's why I say mad genius. Like he has these moments where our defense is easy to cut through because he was mispositioned, because everyone was staying so like in that high line. Like he basically cost us a goal. Oh, sorry, he cost us 2 goals, honestly, and scored one.
Yeah, I mean, there's this. I know people want to blame Gatti. Yeah, his positioning was bad. It was kind of the whole team's fault, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
but
it just built up.
genuinely, Fit Bremer wouldn't have made that. He would have anticipated where the ball gets and would have
Sure,
gotten on top of that
sure.
earlier.
Yeah, I mean, a better defender would have maybe done a better job
Yeah, yeah,
stopping that
yeah.
final ball. But like, the whole team is sort of at fault for
Yeah,
allowing this to happen.
that was the whole backline, but he was like part of that backline that
Mhm.
messed it up. Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
just want to make that clear, because people are like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
and
yeah,
that's what
yeah,
people do. They blame a single dude,
yeah,
and then, I mean, sometimes it could be like a Kalulu. I'm just gonna pass you the ball and then not defend
yeah,
you when I give it to you.
yeah.
I
Yep,
mean,
that
that
happens
does
as well.
happen, but typically, or I mean, Conte Sal's goal. I mean,
Yeah,
that was the
exactly,
defender's fault. But
exactly.
I mean, generally, there's multiple things happening at once. So yes, did Gatti
Yeah,
screw up? He did, but don't lay all the blame on
yeah,
him.
yeah.
Yes.
And for the second goal as well, like the ball came in like straight at the line of the 6-yard box, where nobody was covering Perrine off, so he could have gotten out and claimed the ball. And Gatti was moving through that 6-yard box and went kind of towards Renato Vega, but didn't jump into the duel as well. Like he let him like had that in very easily. Like that was a like miscommunication. If the ball gets there, you can't catch it, but if you stay on your line, your defender has like one of the two has to get there, whether it's the goalkeeper or Gatti, in my opinion.
Yeah. And again,
And that,
Scott can only
yeah,
do so much with copyright
yeah,
hampering
yeah.
us here, but
The problem is like the highlight video, like during the game, you saw a very good angle because like the camera was behind the goal, so you saw it like straight on. where it looked way clearer than in this image. But yeah, but that was miscommunication between Gatti and Perrine as well.
We do
Yeah.
this so often though. Like we're known to let these goals in every time there's a corner. And this is something of older Juve teams of like recent past.
Yep.
This wasn't something I was fearful of. Oh, it's just a corner kick, whatever. You know,
Yeah.
those barely go in. Now it's like, yeah, I mean, damn, they got a corner kick. I'm
Yeah.
worried.
And then also, because Sky again mentioned a four-man defense, do you really want to see a four-man defense with those players that were on the pitch?
I mean, we need to go to the market. We just straight up need to go to the market. We don't have.
Yep.
I mean, we did a whole. I don't know why we're still talking about this. I did a whole fucking video on it.
Yep.
Go watch the video. Doesn't make sense. You can't do it. You don't have the depth, especially now with the more injuries. Done.
Yep.
Move on. Yeah, their midfields lack the defensive aspect of the game. Well, it's do they lack it or is it more so the double pivot? I believe it's the double pivot because Locatelli has a defensive aspect to his game. McKennie can play wherever the hell he wants. Sometimes that's a fullback position. So obviously he's got some defensive acumen. It's this double pivot. I mean, today it just happened to be Locatelli and McKennie, but put Hoop Miners in there, it's the same. Thuram recently, it's been the same. You know, it is the formation, and I know we can talk about going to four at the back. We can talk about a whole lot of things, and that's why I did a whole video talking about a whole bunch of different formations. The one thing that was kind of the big takeaway from it is whether you do 3, 4 at the back, 1 or 2 strikers, whatever you do, this double pivot, the 2-man midfield is not working. It needs to go to 3-man. And I don't know why Tudor can't fucking do that. So anyways, let me see if I can get this Gatti goal.
With Bremer, it may work, right? But like I said, it depends completely on the. Yeah, it's depending on the personnel we have. With Bremer, you can get away with a four-man defense, but not if you play Gatti, Kelly, and Kalulu. Like if those are your options for the two center backs, like that wouldn't work.
All right, quick look at the Gatti things. The cross is coming in. Nope, just removed it instead. Okay, so I know again, not the best quality. Working with copyright things here, but I mean, two things. Gatti can head the ball in. He is still a threat in the box. Maybe not this style of threat, a bicycle kick in this case, but he is a heading threat. Why is there zero coverage? So shame on Villarreal on this one, honestly. Because,
Yeah,
I mean, we're trashing on Juve, but Villarreal made their own mistakes too that game.
Yeah, absolutely.
But then, I mean,
they're not a perfect team. They're not a perfect team. They were on a good run of 4. But I said, like, if we pay attention and be careful, don't leave big gaps, like, we can still, yeah, we can still, like, utilize that against them, but we made mistakes ourselves. And, yeah, honestly, in the end, it was a deserved 2-2. Like, they had the better first half, we had the better second half, and then we had that, bad situation that cost us in the end of the game where we didn't defend the set piece properly. Oh, and there was a huge discussion in the chat as well because they were some of them were blaming Tudor at the end there for the substitutions he did. Why Vlahovic that late? Why Adjic and all of that? But I think that we until that goal for Villarreal, I think we still had very good control over the game. And don't forget, like we had the injury of Cabal, so we had to be careful with our other substitutions. So you can't do all of them at once. because you run the risk of another injury and then you lose another substitution at the end. And then you have, like, yeah. And considering that, I think he did an okay job with the substitution. And because we still had decent control over the game, but then we had the lapse of judgment, like
Mhm.
on the corner.
Which has also been a theme late in the game. I mean, we have a
Yeah.
theme of conceding late as well as scoring
Yeah.
late.
Yeah.
Either way. But yeah, we can pop this back up again. The thought mob, give me a second. We'll take a quick look at those substitutions. So we saw Joao Mario coming in for Cabal early on. Chico coming on the 46th minute. He had a good game. Daniele Lugani in the 80th. I mean, just to kind of shore up the defense at the end, and Adjic in the 80th minute just to, rest some legs, I guess, and Dusan Vlahovic in the 86th minute to do absolutely nothing. Why would you put Dusan on in the 86th minute?
I think just to give us an aerial outlet if we happen to get a set piece ourselves.
Sure, but you don't want to
I no,
David
I
out
think
and
no, I know, but I think he kept him out long enough to still have like someone that is a bit quicker for counterattacks. I think that was the idea. Like to have control over the game, but if something happens, like go quickly because we still had that fresh
sure
energy in the
you
80
you
something else, but like we
you
had
have Lavenda.
Conceição and Adjic, I believe, on the field at that moment. So I think he still wanted to maintain some of that speed and then threw Vlahovic in there in case of emergency.
I don't know. That's just so. It's not very forward thinking. It's a very negative
I
tactic. Yeah, I'm not happy with it. What as we have not been. This is one of our issues is the substitutions, is game management. We've been going on about it forever. This is his Igor Tudor's limitations. I mean, he's a good man manager, not a good football manager. I mean, he's not the best. He's not at a top tier level, I should say. Can he handle lower to mid table teams? Yeah, I think so. Like he's a decent coach, but he's not the one that's going to get you to the championship. And because of that, now all over X. I mean, I just popped it up open today, and it's nothing but in case Tudor is sacked and Antonio Conte and Max Allegri, and just like of course all the names get thrown out. It's October 3rd, and we're already talking about sacking him.
Yeah. Yeah, but that is crazy.
That is a little crazy.
He got the job for a reason. He got the job because we wanted to keep things consistent. We didn't want to fresh things up. That's why we bought all like Jonathan David free transfer, Joao Mario, that fit his system right now because he has to keep things afloat. That's the reason he is here. Not to lead us to a Scudetto. We take whatever we can get, but he is here to secure us Champions League with the team we have right now because there is no money to spend to build the team for 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1, or whatever we need these days in progressive or for progressive football. To do that, you need a huge amount of money, but we don't have that huge amount of money. So we had to keep things consistent, and that is keeping Tudor. So that is why we did those transfers, and he's not here to win us the Scudetto. If he does, bomb, fire. I am happy about that. But he's not here for that. He is here to secure us Champions League football at the minimum. And we are more than on track for that. And sorry that now because of a couple of draws, we haven't lost the game this season, by the way.
How long are we going to go on about that for, though?
Yeah, I know, but it's still like the team is performing to, or even honestly, is performing to what I expected.
we're in fourth place, and 1 to 3 are all tied on points. So from that perspective, we are on par with our expectations, which is probably a third or fourth place finish.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have to be realistic. We're not performing horribly. We're about on par.
Yeah.
So it's not bad. Big test ahead though. And this is probably why we hear a bit of these rumors.
Why shouldn't I? He took us to fourth place last season.
Well, I mean, two
Why?
coaches did, but yeah, I mean,
No, I know, but the team, whether we trust him or not, is not the most like the team is good enough, and I still think he is okay enough to get us to fourth. Like
you
the quality is still there.
you and Dash did a whole show on that in August.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's. I don't listen. I'm staying on script. So
Yeah.
listen, Tutor's got a big test. Milan's coming up now. Hot off the Champions League. Milan isn't playing in Europe this year. They're basically the Conte team. Oh, he's here.
No,
It's good to see your face.
I just use my bad angle because my camera doesn't work, so I'm using my notebook camera.
All right,
My
good
bad
enough.
webcams.
These what we can get. Yeah.
Yeah,
So this
is the best I can do right now. Sorry.
You're so beautiful.
Thank you.
So Tudor, yes, he has a big test up ahead with Milan. Then, of course, you have that international break where there's not going to be anything to talk about. So, what are the reporters doing? They're already preemptively setting themselves up for the international break because if Tudor fails to perform, which is a huge possibility against Milan and Allegri, our old coach, big headline weekend.
Yeah.
If he even gets another draw, which would be 5 in a row, and surely with a loss, they've set themselves up to spread this rhetoric of Tudor out. Now, if Tudor wins against Milan, they can just go and hype him up, and everyone will forget about everything else they said instantly.
By the way, we absolutely may, because we beat Milan like a lot, honestly. Even when some predict them better than us, we somehow always like win it 1-0 to 1 or something.
Yeah, I'll bring up the head-to-head.
I
Overall,
hope Tudor proves Dash wrong.
yeah, I hope Dash gets proved wrong a lot because, it would just be to our benefit. Head-to-head, I'll bring that up. 24, 11, and 10. Hold on, that's the wrong screen. Sorry. Let me get the right Fought Mob screen. Juve versus Milan. There you go. 24 wins, 11 draws, and losses to Milan. So yeah, historically, sure, we do better. Let's see recent here. So we won 2-1, we lost 1-2, tie 0-0, tie 0-0, lost, or sorry, 1-0, tie 2-2. So recent history is kind of like Atalanta, very similar to what we've done with them. Always tight games, could go either way. So it will. It is. It's Milan. You never know what happens. We don't seem to come out swinging quite as hard as when it's Inter. That's to say, I don't really know how I feel about this. This is one of those weekends that I just don't know if we're going to come out ahead. Yeah, 5 draws. Is this the weekend where we break the cycle? And how do we break the cycle? Do we get our first loss? Or do we go back to winning ways? What do you think? Dash is putting red and black dots in the chat.
Yeah, Dash is yeah. Damn. Do your Milan podcast, man.
Oh man.
I think we are winning this. Sorry. I say 2-1.
It's at the San Siro.
I know. No, it's at the Allianz.
No? Oh, look. Well, hold on. That's the wrong. I clicked on. My bad.
Yeah, it's at the Allianz.
I clicked on the wrong one. Yeah, I goofed. Okay, so it is at
Yeah,
home.
but yeah. No, don't necessarily think that we have an home advantage. So for whatever that's worth, I still think we win this game. I just think we are we are a well-rounded team, honestly.
So my biggest
I still think we are good enough to beat them, honestly. They,
concern for
yeah,
Milan is, I mean, Modric, old and slow. Rabiot isn't very quick.
yeah,
I mean, Fofana he's going to be starting. I don't know. I just don't think they necessarily have a midfield that can handle us effectively. Like we can, like
yeah,
you put a Yildiz, a Conceição, a Zagrova against those guys. I think they can be penetrated.
exactly
And their
what I
back
think.
line, I mean, their back line is whatever. It's like ours. It's functional.
Yeah, exactly. Look, this was my thought like for forever. I don't think they have the best. I don't know. I don't think they have a stable 11. Like you can't pick holds in every position if you want to. Like center back is Gabia and Tomori. Both of them make mistakes. Pavlovic, I love him, but sometimes he's out of position. But his aerial duels can be very handy for them for set pieces, for example. Rabiot, Fofana, not the best like midfield, like in terms of carrying the ball, slicing through defenses, but they have Modric for that. But even
Yeah,
then, Rabiot and Fofana both are neither like the best defensively. Like they're both a very similar style, Fofana and Rabiot. Like both are roaming, trying to crash the box, receive the ball, run with it, but it's not like really creative. And then Jimenez has been dreadful, like not dreadful as a player, but in terms of his chance conversion, he hasn't been good so far
so
this season.
from what I've read from the Milan side is that Pulisic is going to start. It's who's going to start beside him.
Yeah.
So they don't. Their second striker
Yeah.
essentially is up in the air.
Yeah.
Like who do you put
And
in?
Jimenez, 5 games played, 5 started, 0 goals, 0 assists so far.
Yeah, and Liao, I don't know. He still hasn't won max over. What's his numbers?
I don't know.
0
I
goals,
think
0 assists.
I genuinely think Leao is too attacking for Max, and because Max wants his left wing back to contribute like defensively as well.
Yeah.
And Leao wouldn't do that. Maybe that's the reason. Or maybe he even plays a, I don't know, double pivot at the front with
Yeah,
Leao
no, that's what I
Pulisic,
would. I don't see why he
something like that
couldn't.
maybe.
I mean, Pulisic is a winger.
Yeah.
Let's see how they have him in
Yeah.
here.
And Leao played 21 minutes so far. Or was he maybe injured? I didn't follow them that deeply, so
Well, and that's the thing with Liao the past couple seasons is, I mean, we know he has the talent.
yeah.
A couple seasons ago, he was cooking everyone, and now no, he's not being played anymore. Right there, Pulisic, 4 goals, 2 assists, after 3 starts, 5 matches total. I mean, those are pretty good numbers. 7.9 rating, 250 minutes played,
Yeah.
no cards. I mean, and look, he is labeled as a striker, but left wing, attacking mid, and right wing as his primary. So I mean, I like Pulisic. If you guys remember when we were linked with Pulisic before he went to Milan, I don't know, Dave, if you were on board, but I remember me and Dash were like, we should get this guy. Who cares if
Yeah,
he's American?
I was at that point still I was doubtful because of his injury history, but since then he has
Yeah,
been very good.
yeah,
So
and that was the only caveat.
that proved me wrong.
And now look,
I
he's
said no.
27. He's right in
I
his prime.
I I never doubted his talent. For me it was only because of the injuries, but he got on top of that. Yeah.
Yeah,
And Leao seems not to be injured currently, at least according
no,
to transfer markets. So
no. Tamori and Jashari are their only injuries, as per FOTMob. And Estupinian is suspended, so he won't be playing. And yeah,
is
I
he?
guess if you look in, that's labeled right there.
Fortnite has him in the starting lineup for me.
There's 2 Estupinians.
Predicted. Oh, is
No,
there?
there is only one. So they have him. They just Okay, it's just because it's not the actual game day. It's
Oh,
just a FOP. It's a FOP mobism. So that was their last game starting lineup, but to actually see the red card, you have to go down into the roster. It's just how they do it.
oh, he is banned until the 6th of October. So after the game day.
Yep.
Okay.
So he's out. And the bench, yeah, they have a couple of decent players. Like they picked up in Cuckoo there. Loftus Cheek can come in. I mean, I guess they don't have the best bench either, do they? I mean, Tamori and Jashari are injured, so that kind of they don't have a good bench.
Yep.
We can get them. I'm starting as I look into this.
Yeah, that's what
I'm starting to get a better
I'm
feeling.
saying. That's why I wasn't as positive as Dash was with Milan.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is why we do it too. As I talk about it and verbalize it out loud, I sometimes be like, yeah, you know what? Maybe things aren't so bad. We are at home. We have a better bench.
Yep. And I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but we have the better front line.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Yildiz will for sure play, and whoever's next to him, I hope will be good enough. I hope Openda or Shigrova will be fit enough for that, or Conceição now that he returned. And that's to me that those two are already better. And then depending on who the strikers, I'm sorry, but this Vlahovic currently is better than Jimenez.
Mm-hmm.
Jonathan David has been bad the last couple of games, honestly. But you know,
And this is just to piss Dash
maybe
off.
in the head-to-head, Pulisic you can say is better than Vlahovic, but
Well,
pure
according to
striker, pure striker currently Vlahovic is better.
yeah, if you look at the rating, Vlahovic 6'4" to 7.86, two
Yeah,
goals to 4, XG 0.88 to
yeah.
0.93, assists 0-2, matches 5-5. That's already off, of course.
That's why I'm positive, man. I predict the win.
And Sassuolo, 90th minute, beating Hellas Verona right now. So, I guess on that note, then, really, what's the prediction? We already have one in here. The Tentos. Where did I see this? It's either a 2-0 win or a 0-0 draw. Well, that's
I'm saying 2-1 win for us.
2-1 is just the safe bet, it seems.
Yeah, 2-1 is, I believe, the more or what is it? The highest, man.
The most common result.
Yeah, exactly. The most common result in history of football.
Yeah, seems that way. So, I mean, this is from a neutral perspective, this is going to be a fun game. I don't know how much anxiety I'm going to have watching it. I will be here. I am streaming it. I'm back, guys. I'm back.
I'd be
Just
right
not
there
next
with you.
weekend. Nice. Okay. We got a double D for the watch along this week. Rare occurrence recently, but it's going to happen. Prime time as well. Should we make attempts to sell Koopa? Yeah, I mean,
We should make attempts, but the problem
yeah.
is his form is so bad you won't be able to sell him in January, except for someone desperately needs a midfielder and is willing to overpay.
Mhm.
But his form is not good enough for that. So the safer bet, whether you like it or not, is keeping him and hope that something turns out with him.
And play him
And
as an
then
attacking
and then you
midfielder.
try and then you try to sell him in the summer where you don't have the net, yeah, the pressure of time and whatever. And maybe he by that point has, I don't know, 5 goals or whatever. Yeah.
Yes. I'm just looking. I'm just looking at Max Allegri's face right now.
You miss
And on
him?
one hand, I miss him. On the other,
I,
man, emotionally, this is going to be a tough one.
yeah, yeah. Dude,
I think,
imagine he gets all agitated, angry, takes his
oh,
jacket off against us, man.
yeah, I'd love it.
And
See, I also
and
want
he's
him to
back. He's
succeed.
back on the bench, right? He served his red card ban for taking the jacket off and being all crazy. I believe he served the ban, so he's back on the bench.
Yeah. So I mean, here's the thing. It's Juve he's playing, so yeah, absolutely he
Yep.
needs to lose. But at the same time, like I do want him to be successful.
Yeah, of course, but not more successful than us.
But it's also one of those things that we're still waiting for the world to burn so we can build it back up. So
Yeah.
we're in a sense, in the back of our minds, we're just like completely destroyed, just like flop out of the season, like finish 7th or whatever, just fire everyone and start over.
Yeah.
Oh man, but no. Regardless, Sunday, 2 days from today. Yeah, we're looking for the win. We need to break that habit of getting ties. Otherwise, we're just in Mota 2.0.
Yeah. Oh, also, what is a reason to be hopeful is that Allegri still hasn't figured out the starting lineup. He
Mm.
still doesn't trust the team 100%. And if he's not sure with the team yet, that means there will be holes in the midfield because they will be weirdly positioned, and we can maybe use that against him a bit. Because if he doesn't have like the picture, the players set up exactly where he wants them, then they do all kinds of weird positioning because they don't understand his defensive setup. So that may be a possibility as well.
It's a good point. Yeah, he's still working with what he has.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need at least half a season. This is definitely a team in transition still. They've done well with what they've had, though. And you can kind of attribute that to Allegri because he does have that ability to sort of put a team together with whatever pieces he's given. But he's still moving those pieces around the chessboard to figure it all out.
And they are in good form since that loss to Cremonese, the first one. I think they won every game after that, right?
Yeah, I mean they're
They
technically in first.
they beat Lecce, they beat Bologna, they beat Udinese, they won versus Lecce in Coppa Italia, and beat Napoli. So yeah,
It's gonna.
they are on form right now, but I still think you can abuse that. By the way, we score the exact amount of goals per game, 1.8. It's just they concede 0.6 per game, and we concede 1 goal per game.
Yeah, I mean, looking at recent, they have 1 loss, 4 wins. We have 3 wins, 2 draws. It's fairly similar.
Yeah.
It still could go either way.
Yeah.
And we've always said that with Max anyways, when he was with Juve. Like, you just don't know. You can play Maccabi Haifa and completely stink it up.
Yep.
And then you can go and play like Barcelona and trash them.
Yep. And also, this is not the moment to look at the table yet. You want to wait with that until you get into the like this December time where you have then the teams spread out a bit, and then you have a clearer picture of where everybody is.
Yeah, this is a little premature, but you gotta look at what you got. This is it. 5 games. Ooh, big deal. You want at least 10 games to make a decent proposal at it.
Yeah.
Did Dash get fired from the channel? He should get fired from his actual job so he can come on the channel once in a while. Or so what it is.
Yeah. If you look at what he's spamming here, he should.
Yeah, he should be fired.
Like, do we have like what is it? Conduct detrimental clauses?
Yeah, well, you hasn't signed any contracts because I'm not paying you. So,
Damn, KB, all of that negativity, all of a sudden.
you're just dropping in here. You don't even know who we're playing, and you're just all negative about it. Jeez. Deshaun to come up big. If he comes off the bench.
I'm interested in something. Wait. I want to go to our previous games versus Milan. Because I remember him being weirdly good.
So these are the last ones here.
So head to head. In January. Where is it?
So January 18th, we won.
Oh, it wasn't Bangula and Weah. So no Vlahovic scoring there.
Oh, you're looking for the Vlahovic goals.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's see stats. Yildiz scored in that loss. And Gatti with an own goal. Pulisic gets the penalty.
That was the Supercopa, then 2-0-0s, and now in 2023. That was Locatelli's weird goal. I remember that from outside the box.
Yeah, so Vlahovic has never scored against Milan, it looks like.
Damn, but then it's time, bro.
We go back. How far do we have
It's
to go
about damn
back?
time.
Rugani and Danilo in this one.
Is it-
That was a cup game. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, damn,
There was
2021.
club friendlies. That doesn't count.
Morata scored in a game against them.
True. Yeah. No, Vlahovic.
Yeah.
Well, he has
Hey,
an opportunity.
but the head-to-head, we won 24 games so far. They won 10, 11 draws.
Yeah, that's
Come
over
on.
like 140 years or something. However
That's
long it's
weird.
been going on.
But that is like weirdly not a lot of games.
No, they only do a certain amount. It only goes back to a certain point. I don't know what it is. So
Oh,
that's 34, 40, 45 games is what they have there.
hold up. Then let me Google the total head-to-head.
Yeah, sure you can get that one. And while he gets that, there was one other piece of news I found, I guess, new, interesting, not nonsense. And that's the report that Luis Apenda's obligation to buy is if he plays 50% of the matches this season. So, yeah. Short on news this week, too, by the way, guys. Last 10 years, Dal says. Okay. That makes sense. Last 10 years. Why we got you, buddy. Keeping us honest. Did you actually play darts on that dartboard, or is it just for show?
Oh, I actually play on that.
Oh, it just looks like, I don't know, it's in the corner. Isn't sure.
Oh, I actually use it.
All right. Maybe I put one up.
I'm just not good at it.
Oh, yes. You like, come on. You want things. You've won things before, man.
Yeah.
So
Damn,
you're looking,
why is it so hard to find that stat?
I don't know, Juventus versus AC Milan. We'll go head to head. Let's see. 44, 23, and 23. Okay, 69 wins, 53 losses, 58 draws is our record.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right from the Juventus website too.
Oh,
Geez, is this a new article? October. Yeah, this was posted today. There you go.
Oh,
Go to the
well,
Juventus website. It's posted.
because I have Wikipedia, AI score, soccerpunter.com, like those are my first sources.
No, I just used the Google AI. This is what came up.
Oh,
181st meeting.
okay.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, you can go to the Juve website and they do these pre-match reports and post-match reports as well. And they'll also try to sell you a lot of easy clothing from their store. But I mean, amongst that, you get really good stats.
Yep.
I used to actually take all these stats and do like a big pregame. I don't know. I stopped doing that. Whatever. I mean, if you guys want the stats like this, we could always do it again. But I felt like I was just being too robotic and just like, in this stat, in this stat, in this stat. Whatever. Let me know if you like those random stats or not. Otherwise, man, there really wasn't any news. Just a bunch of rumors.
No.
That was Villarreal. That was Milan.
Yep.
We'll be back in a couple days, and Dash is fired. He just doesn't know it yet unless he's listening. No, I kid. He's not fired. he'll come back one of these days, whenever he has a chance. Like I've barely been around, guys. So, I haven't been home this early in, I don't know, ever or something. I'm gonna go sleep. I'm gonna go do something. I'm gonna go live my life for once because
Damn,
I'm
you
finally
need to
home.
relax. You need to finally relax. So.
And you need to go to bed because you're still sick.
Yeah, man.
And Dash needs to create a new YouTube channel dedicated to AC Milan. So on that note, everyone, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Everything is down in the description: the X, the Instagram, the Discord, the Spotify, all of it. And Spotify listeners, I'm sorry. In the past couple of weeks, I have not been uploading the shows that the boys have been doing. Like I said, I'm back. This one's going on to Spotify. Everything going forward is going back onto Spotify. And yeah, we're just gonna see you on Sunday. And we're gonna watch this bitch and we're gonna win. And Max is gonna take his shirt off. And maybe I'll take my shirt off. It's been a few years since I've done that. And
Hey,
the time has not
if
been hasn't been
we
good.
go crazy, who knows?
Yeah, we'll see. No promises. But I might take my shirt off. If Max takes his shirt off, maybe I'll take my shirt off. We'll see. Catch us on Sunday and find out what happens. Later, guys.